Hello students, in this session we will discuss session number 3, that is sharing worksheet data. Students, in this session we will see what is the importance of sharing a spreadsheet, how we can share a spreadsheet, what are the features which are not available with shared spreadsheet, how we can record the changes, how we can compare two documents, and how we can merge two documents. So students, let's see what is the importance of sharing worksheet data. So students, what happen in most offices that we create a shared drive where teams can store the common files which can be used by other persons in the team. But students, what happen when we open the file, it always gives the message that the document is logged for editing by another user. It always says that you can open the read-only copy of this document. So students, this message appears because someone is already opened the file and is editing the file. Now it is necessary sometime that multiple people should work on the same file. This can lead to either speed up data entry or simply make the things easier for the collaboration purposes. It means, suppose in the school there is a group which is working on the project and all the students of the group need to do the work parallelly. It means at the same time multiple students should be able to access the file and should be able to work. So how this kind of situation can be achieved? So students, this kind of situation can be achieved when you share your spreadsheet. So students, how we can share our spreadsheet? So simply in Open Office Calc, we need to click on Tools tab and there we have to click on Shared Document. Now students, this window will be displayed when you click on Share Document, and here you will click on the checkbox that is share this spreadsheet with other users. And students, when you click on OK, your spreadsheet will be shared. Now students, what happens if you open a shared spreadsheet? So students, when you open the shared spreadsheet, some of the features are not available in this mode. So here are the following features which are known to be disabled in this shared spreadsheet, like edit changes option is disabled, only accepting merge document, compare document, edit sheet, insert cell, shift down, shift right, insert sheet from file, insert name, insert comment, insert picture, insert movie and sound, insert object, insert chart, insert floating frame, format sheet, rename, format merge cell, format print ranges, protect document in tools, define range in data tab, sort in data tab, subtotal in data tab, validity in data tab, multiple operation in data tab, consolidate operation in data tab, group and outline in data tab, and data pilot option in data tab. So students, these options are not available in this spreadsheet. Now students, what happens when you save a spreadsheet? So students, when you work on the shared spreadsheet, and when you save this spreadsheet, so several situation may occur. Like it's can say that the worksheet was not modified and saved by another user since you opened it. Next, it can give the message that the worksheet was modified and saved by another user since you opened it. Next, if the changes do not conflict, the worksheet is saved. And students, this kind of dialog box will be displayed when you save your shared worksheet after working. So when you finished working in shared spreadsheet, this kind of message will come, and then you have to click on OK. Students, when you click on OK, so you have multiple people work on the same file in shared spreadsheet. So there can some conflict which you have to observe. So you have to resolve these conflict, and this can be done by this resolve conflict dialog box. So that you have to think for that you have to resolve these conflict. Now students, if you think that you want to record all the changes which is done in the shared spreadsheet, then students, you can do it very easily. How? You will simply click on edit tab, and there you have to click on changes option, and in changes you will have the option of record. So what will happen, students, if you want to record the changes which is done by multiple people, then you can enable this option. So what this option will do, this option will record all the changes which is done by the multiple people. Now it will be in your control which changes you want to accept and which changes you want to reject. So students, as you have this spreadsheet, some entries are with red border. So students, this red border shows that this cell value has been changed. So this can be seen by having the red color border. But students, this option is only enabled when you enable the record changes option. Now students, suppose some people have already done the changes and you want to view the changes, then you have to click on edit tab, and you have to click on changes, and then you have to click on show. So when you do this, the changes will be displayed to you at what time the changes was done. In this you can see the date, the author, range, and the comment. So all these things can be seen by you when you click on the show option. Now students, it's up to you which changes you want to accept or which changes you want to reject. So this can be done by the owner of the spreadsheet. Students, you can also add comments to the changes. Like suppose you change one cent value from 9 to 4 and you want to give the comment to this. So you can easily give it by going to the edit option, and you have to click on changes, and there you can give comments. So this comment dialog box will open, and here you can give the comment, and you have to click on OK button. Now students, if you want to change the comment, again you have to click on the edit, then you have to click on changes, and then you have to click on comments. But students, you have to select the cell first, then you have to go to edit, then changes, and then comments option. Suppose students, you want to accept some changes and you want to reject some changes. So students, this can be managed by you by going to the edit option, and in edit you will click on changes, and there you will go to the accept or reject. So here students, you will see accept or reject changes dialog box, and there the changes can be seen by you, and you can accept some changes, or you can reject, or you can accept all changes, or you can reject all changes. So it's up to you which changes you want to accept, which changes you want to reject in the shared spreadsheet. Now students, next is merging worksheet. Students, suppose you have the original file in which the data is entered, and you have the changed file that contains the changed data, and you have observed each and everything, and you want to merge the original sheet with the new sheet. So you can easily do it by going to the edit option. There you will see changes option, and then you have to click on merge document. Students, when you click on merge document, the original document will be opened, and it will show you which changes you want to accept and which changes you want to reject also here in this dialog box. And if you think that everything is okay, you can click on accept all. Then students, these all changes will be done in the original sheet, and in this way your original sheet will be merged with the new sheet. So in this way your original sheet will be changed. Now students, suppose you want to compare the document before merging. So students, this can be done. You can compare the document, the original document with the new document, by going to the edit tab, and then you have to click on compare document. When you click on compare document, it will ask you to enter the sheet in the new sheet, and there you will see the original sheet and the new sheet as well. And when you think that these two sheets are okay, and you have compared these two documents, and then you can go for the merging of the document. So students, it's up to you. You can first compare the document by going to the edit tab, and there you will click on compare document, and when you think that everything is okay, then you can go to the merge document option in the edit tab. Here you can merge worksheets by going to the edit tab, and there the changes option is there, and then you can select on the merge document. Then students, your document will be merged with the new changes. So students, this I have shown you here in this PDF file. Now we will do the practical of this shared document in OpenOffice Calc. So here students, suppose one sheet which has been created by the class teacher, which contains the marks of the students. So students, the marks of the students has been entered by the class teacher, the marks of English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social Science and IT. Students, the class teacher has entered the marks, but some students' marks are not there. Suppose English marks of Seema is left, Hindi of Kamal, Maths of Ram, Maths of Vinesh, Social Science of Naman, and IT marks of Tina. These marks has not been entered by the class teacher. But what class teacher wants, that all the subject teacher should review these marks. So it means the class teacher has to share this spreadsheet with other subject teacher. So students, the class teacher can do by going to the tools option, and there he can select the shared document. Now students, this dialog box will appear. The class teacher will tick this option and will click on the OK button. In this way students, your spreadsheet will be shared with the subject teachers by the class teacher. So class teacher is the owner of the spreadsheet. This document has been created by the class teacher, so it means class teacher is the owner of the document. Now students, suppose class teacher wants to track all these changes which is done by the subject teacher. So students, what the class teacher will do, the class teacher wants to record all these changes, so class teacher will click on the edit tab, and here he will click on the changes, and here he will click on the record option. Students, when class teacher click on the record option, and the sheet which will be accessed by the subject teacher, now subject teacher of English is changing the marks of Seema. Suppose he has changed to 85. Now Seema scored 85 in English, Kamal 85 in Hindi, Maths 88 of Ram, and Vinesh scored 78 in Maths. Kamal scored 74 in Social Science, and 85 Tina has scored in IT. So look students, the changes which I have done, that is done by the subject teacher. Means the changes which we have done here, it means all these changes will be done by the subject teacher. Now subject teacher of English has made the change, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social Science and IT. Now students, you can observe the red border. It means students, red border shows that you have changed the value of this cell. And students, when you drag your mouse cursor on this cell, it is simply saying that cell E7 changed from empty to 88. It means students, this cell was empty and you have made the changes by 88. Now when you take your cursor here, it will again show you that the cell changed from empty to 85. But suppose students, class subject teacher of Maths want to change marks of Naman from 96 to 98, and it is saying that the marks of Naman in Maths has been changed from 96 to 98. Now suppose subject teacher is wanting to give the comment to this change, so he will click on this cell, then he will go to the edit, then he will go to the change, and in changes he will click on comments. Now class teacher means subject teacher is giving the message wrong entered. So it means subject teacher has changed the marks of Naman, but along with the changing, he is simply also giving the comment that why he has changed the marks of Naman. It means he wants to inform the class teacher that this marks has been changed. Why? Because the marks were wrong entered. So you can see here that this comment is displayed wrong entered. It means marks 96 were there, but it is now 98. So in this way students, you can give the comment by clicking on this cell, by going to the edit option, and in changes you can see the comment option. Suppose students, you want to see all the changes which is done by the subject teachers. It means you want to see all the changes, so you have to click on accept or reject. So students, when you click on accept and reject, this dialog box will appear, and there you can see here in the last column that marks empty to 85, empty to 85, and in last you can see 96 to 98, and you can see the comment as well. So students, it's up to you that which changes you want to accept, which changes you want to reject. Either you want to accept all the changes or you want to reject all the changes. Suppose students, you want to accept all the changes, then you have to click on the accept all. In this way students, these all changes will be accepted. Now students, suppose you want to protect the recording. It means you want to protect this record option. So there you can protect this record option, means the owner of the sheet can only record the changes. It means you can protect your record option by going to the protect record. Now the class teacher can set the password, and then the subject teacher cannot enable this option. It means only the owner of the spreadsheet can enable the option of trace changes. It means he can only trace the changes which is done by the multiple people. It means the other people will not able to record the changes, so it can be done by the going to the protect record. Now students, suppose he wants to see that what changes has been done. So here look, the timing is coming, at what time the changes was done, the date and the timing is displayed. So here you can see what changes has been, at what time the changes were done. Suppose students, you want to compare the document with the original document. So there you have to click on the compare document, and there it is saying that you have to select the document which you want to compare with. So it will open the dialog box. There you will select your original sheet, then you will click on open. It means you are comparing your document with the new document. So look here student, it is again sharing, it is again displaying that which are the changes done by the subject teacher. So students, it's up to you which changes you want to accept or which changes you want to reject. So compare document option can be used when you want to compare the previous document with the new document. So it's up to you which changes you want to keep. Suppose students, you want to keep all these changes which has been done by the class teacher. It means you want to merge your document. So you will click on edit tab, then you will click on changes, and then you will click on merge document. Students, when you click on merge document, it will ask you the previous document. Then when you click on OK, then your document will be merged only when you click on the accept all option. So students, look here, in this way your document, the previous document is with the new entries which has been done by the subject teachers. So students, in this way we have seen what is the importance of sharing a spreadsheet, what is the purpose of adding comment, how we can add the comment. So in this way we have the complete overview of sharing a spreadsheet, how we can share a spreadsheet, which are the changes not available in this shared spreadsheet, how we can record the changes. The owner of the sheet can record the changes, he can accept or reject the changes, then he can give the comments. The multiple users which are working on the same file can give the comments for the changes. The owner can compare the document with the previous document, and when he is okay with the changes, then he can actually go to the merging of the document. So students, thank you so much for this session.